Another fine day, another wonderful day, another beautiful day, and we get together and have conversations. We get together and we talk. We get together and we talk about things that are important. We talk about things that are making waves in our community. We talk about things um, that we consider news in our community. We talk about things that anyone who want to know a thing or two about. Um, or we talk about the things that are interesting, things that are interesting, things that we need to pay attention to because these are the things that are actually building or making our community, whether we like it or not. Whether we like it or not, these are the things that are actually helping us make decisions in our community. These are the things um, that are shaping our community. These are the things, I don't even want to use the word pushing ideas in our community. Um, it's going to be another fine conversation. I say that because I think I was excited today. I did not know it was going to be a speech ceremony. I thought it was just going to be one of those meetings where they get together and they talk and then everyone leaves. Um, but I think it was loaded. Anybody who watched the Fekafu General Assembly today, I think it was loaded. It was a moment for somebody who probably for a very long time had a lot of things to say, but just did not want to just go out there and just go with the trend and just talk also like every other person and just no they felt like what, give them time to talk, give them time to push narrative, give them time to talk, give them time to push whatever narrative they want to push. When it's high time, we'll clear the air and we'll do that so well. And I think it was high time, and then that was exactly what they did. That was exactly what they did, and I think I'm happy. I wrote down maybe a few topics probably would like to address, and I'd like to get your opinions on also. Um, Actually, this segment is supposed to be with Innocent, but I know as America did right, you decide which way you want to do, and then finally, nah, no one said not government. When I work or your career will decide which will happen, and then I'm there also. But I think it's on his way, and whenever he gets here, he will join. I think we'll open lines in today as early as possible because I want to really get more of people their opinion. Um, I want to get more of people their opinion about the yeah. I want to get more of people their opinion about the whole thing. I want to get more of people their opinion about um yeah. So like I said, I'll open the lines and bro. I'll open the lines early because we want to get people their opinion about what they think about the speech, what they think about Samuel Eto'o's speech, what they think about the things the way he address them. Um, some of them are rumors that we don't go on for like for like 2 3 years. It's really really old rumors. Um, but I think generally for me, I like the fact he decided to talk about these things. I like the fact he decided to open up about this particular conversation. I like the fact he decided, what, I think I need to talk. People need to know my own side of the story or our own side of the story, because he was not just talking for himself. You realize we go back some never ever really come out for clarify which it happen or which not happen. We even still see it is story with certain people them. We really even still see this story with certain people them. We see ADC do things like regularly, like say nothing will ever happen. But that is a Gobert song. Gobert song now one other person the way he's laid back, he's quiet. Now one other person the way you know really want go into all fight or not fight. No, get away the way they manage things. Except you don't really push it before you see the bad Gobert song. I don't know one second. Yeah, so like at the talk, it's going to be another fine conversation. Welcome, Innocent.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for having us today. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but that's really not my of my own will. I try to come as soon as possible. Sometimes you plan and nature decides otherwise. So, but I'm here. I'm really happy to be here with you guys today, and we've seen a lot. It's been happening since yesterday. We have an executive committee from the Cameroonian Federation, and today we have an extraordinary session of a General Assembly. So yeah, there's a lot that has been going on. So we are all here today. I'm going to give my little point of view about that, and as usual, you are all welcome to come and give your own view. And thank you for having me. Yes, my brother. We've seen a lot.
Okay, so basically my check comment on YouTube. Now, for those who did the watch, it no matter what I comment on Facebook or YouTube, I think so they see Hello Rosie Bell, Rosin Tungwe, Lawrence Muma, Minja Marshall. For any person who the comment, no matter what they comment from YouTube or from Facebook, we can actually read your comments. The only thing I only see now the body they did live, only see the body they watch. But when you comment, whether it's from YouTube or from Facebook, we can actually read, we can actually see your comment. So we'll start with Comex yesterday.
Yeah.
By the way, which be Comex and why did you organize Comex?
The COMEX is the executive committee of the federation. Is the office that is in charge of handling the administration of the federation. So this is how it works. We have the General Assembly, which is in the biggest body, all right, and then under that we have the COMEX, which is the executive committee, with few members elected from the General Assembly, and then they are responsible of taking the critical decision to run the day-to-day activity of the federation. And then now, whenever they take their decision, they're going to bring it down to the General Assembly, which is the supreme body that anti-renate or they can cancel a decision from the president, or that's all validated. Mm-hmm. So what happened yesterday is that the executive committee hold their ordinary meeting, the second to the last before the next election, and the next executive committee meeting is going to be for the election of the new president of the federation. So out of that, I think they had like 4 or 5 resolutions. So, and they had to present those resolutions today to the General Assembly for them to validate or invalidate them. So that's basically what community executive committee is.
Now, the reason why I ask you that question is because I want some people that don't even know how FICAFO they function, made in Siam, and that is one other thing I will give credit to this particular administration. Back in the days, we thought FICAFO was all about the president of FICAFO until it officially run FICAFO, and then we realize there's an organogram, and he's not even at the head, even though it looks like he's at the head of that organogram. But he's actually under he's under 2 other bodies away. It be more answerable to. That's the reason why you hear talk say, if Magbis come up for here, I will fire you. You understand? And then he turn around and tell somebody, say, can you convene
Can
or
you summon?
can you summon? Yeah, can you summon? That's the right word. Can you summon my executive committee? Because and then they finally go for the executive committee where they summon them. They probably deliberate back and forth, and the executive member they say we don't think it's a good decision. You cannot even do that, and blah 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 blah, and that's it. So when I sit sometimes and I hear people go out there and they criticize Samuel Etofis for certain decisions about Fecafoot, and they just laugh and laugh. And yeah, now choose either at the top, where if you actually make more, like if you propose certain thing them, if you push, I don't know if they get executive order like how President Trump get them or President Biya get them. But guess what? Even President Trump executive orders them. Sometimes they be the sign them. So small lawyers or small village for corner here. I'm call a lawyer. For some small village for corner here, they say no. They want no whole ground. We get for review them and this and that.
And stop it.
Yeah. So wait I just share with tongue and say now the reason that why we need me explain what it be COMEX and how they function, what it be their role and all of that. He talk about COMEX and then he talk about how it not even matter what the COMEX they should don't yesterday they decide should don't wait yesterday they do, they still get for present of a general assembly. Now I think that after general assembly validate them, we he the president have to sign them into law or into how call them if we want to say into law. I think what's almost China into power.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, it will make it binding.
It make it binding. So that is how it works. So when you hear someone start telling you, oh, Samuel Etofis don't thief money for Fecafoot, he not thief that money in anyone. If you really thief money, it means it passed through other people then before they thief that money. And that is the reason why you guys see him having the problem that he has today. Because when he want to talk, say, he talk today, say, besides Iya Mohammed, all the other presidents, no man not buy one stone for do anything. We no man not make any investment from all the billions there on the past. No, the president themselves they chop that money because for the president will withdraw that money or for take that money, he can go through so many signatures. So now these people they don't mount all these roadblocks them, they fight it because if he expose them. He talks on TCF today where he points a lot on the way Etofis think. He talk about that when he mentioned that palaver besides Iya Mohammed, no man never do anything for Fecafoot. Even talks he talks I get the document them. I think prove them. So it shows they get more he get plenty other disastrous document away.
If not today they understand or not,
I never pay attention.
Plenty. So
I never pay attention.
If you put the bullet out there, I mean we'll get some civil war in the football world. You know, as a president, he has this prerogative where he can go through all the past documents and all of that to understand how Fecafoot was functioning and how can we improve it. So that's basically how he found out. And plus, you know, when he came in, he audited the whole Fecafoot, the whole department, every department, he audited that. And then now he found out they made some findings, they gave him the result. You know, he never put the result out, right? So he's trying to just say, okay, like he said today, if somebody tries to be like, say, no, I'm not okay with what you say, I'll put the document out because he has them. So if somebody tries to say that, no, I'm denying what the president just said, I'll even put the document out. And to be honest, everything that has been going on and all of that, so many people in his surroundings were saying, President, you have so much bomb. As far as this are concerned, why don't you use that? Why don't you put it out there to shut their mouth? And you know, one of his relatives told me that this is how he answered them. Like, imagine Paul Biya. They talk, they trash him every day in the social media. They insult him. He never answers. You understand? So if Paul Biya was to answer to everybody that was insulting him, that worked in his government, that worked with him, and now that is on in the opposition camp and insulting him. So how do you think Cameroon will be? The environment will be. So that's why he said that now, today, I know that some people, some journalists need to write something because when they take money, they need to write something. I don't understand that because they have to make a living. But at the same time, he called them out to say, hey, whatever you're writing, make sure that it is true and fair. That's it. That's how journalism is all about. So he got a lot of bullets concerning all of those people. That's why everything they've tried judiciary, they went to the CAF, they went to TAS, nothing worked because you can just
Even
take
in
one
the fake courts in Cameroon.
Yeah, even in a court, you can just take one document and say, hey, see, the guy that is bringing me, this is exactly why we're here. They just say, oh, my, we open this Pandora box, it's going to be crazy. And he knows that.
Yeah, call it a campaign speech or whatever you want to call it. Now you sabi, that's on you. I saw somebody who decided I was going to answer everything. I was going to share my opinion on everything they have been accusing me of, or they've been accusing my administration of.
He was setting
for
the score
for
straight.
the past how many years. I like the fact he went in like we were in the quartier. Yeah, except he did not do it like me, where I will insult even. And you see, innocent, sometimes you're like, oh no, calm down, calm. Sometimes you don't really have to calm down. You have to remove your suit, bend your shirt, and then go like we are in the quartier.
Go in
Because
the mud.
sometimes that's the language
They understand.
they understand. I want us to do something. The speech as a whole. Now you Sabid already commented on for ESC. No, I'm not saying your opinion. And after you give your opinion, you need to give my opinion. Now you Sabid already compensate. That was a campaign speech for next time. Cameroonians always very quick to write off, always very quick to come up with excuses. For you who watch right now, did anything about that Samuel Eto'o speech particularly? Did anything about that speech interest you? If anything about it interests you, comment them. Put them in the comment section. Yeah, for you, anything, any particular, any specific part of that speech will really catch your attention?
No, I mean the speech itself as a whole, because it took time to explain every situation. I mean, not clearly explaining, but at least giving his own view, his own truth on what happened concerning every situation, even the club president, even what went on with Rigobertson and Andre Onana, everything, what went on with Sinafok and Jeremy Ditap. He was answering every question, all right? And then for me, he has to be said, because he allowed him and his administration, for the sake of keeping the environment peaceful, all right, they allowed so many people giving out some fake narrative and some untrue information. So he has to be done, so that at least now we are on the same page of information. So now some people, you guys are free to believe what he say and say now he's just cleaning his name or cleaning up the house. But if somebody say that he was just blackmailing him or talking bad about him, sue him. All right, sue him. The law is there for you to.
That was what he said, right?
No, that's what I'm saying too. So if you say that he said something wrong concerning you, take him to court. Let him pay for that. All right, let him pay for that offense. But and then for me, explaining all of this was something that needs to be done, because sometimes when we are talking about his Bilan and all of that, people think that they are just talking about it. So now he was putting on numbers, infrastructure. He told you about these two fields that was built by PNUD. And he told the people, I remember here a few weeks ago when those fields were presented, people were like, no, we are not saying Fecafoot here, in here and all of that. So now he has to set those records clear and saying them that, hey, even though you saw the start built by PNUD and the government have to chip in something, it's our partnership. And those are the two first. And we are planning to build 8 others in 8 different regions. So you understand that? So he had to set this record clear. And then most people doesn't know why Fecafoot had to get apart with the Sinafok. Sinafok is getting money from FIFA to defend the rights of the player. But meanwhile, them at the federation, they are receiving players every day that come to complain that my salary, I was injured, my club never took care of me. And they have all of this on their table. And then those club presidents will go on the press to claim their 48 million subvention, right? And then he told them that everything you need to show me is that you've been paying your salary. And thank God we had one club president over here that came and he showed us that I've been paying this. All right, I will talk for the one we know and that we know that he's been paid.
Okay, no, you mean the one who came to our show? Okay, I thought you were talking about those that were in the hall.
No.
Parce qu'il a même demandé dans le hall, did I pay your money? Did I pay your money? Yeah.
So one came in our show here and he showed us that, no, I have been paid this and been paid this and been paid this. And then guess what? After our show, like few days later, they paid him. So what I'm saying is that he had to set this record straight, because some people are pushing down those fake narratives and all of that. So he has to push it on. So for me, this speech was long but was necessary. And then I keep telling you, there is no better communicator or that guy knows how to communicate than him.
I had an argument with Nji today. I told him if Kamto could communicate 1/10 of the way Samuel Eto'o communicates, Kamto will become the president of Cameroon, even though they have rejected his candidature. Go and take your time and listen to that 1 hour 20 minutes or 1 hour 25 minutes of what that guy was saying, the way he was placing his words, the way he was extending a hand to certain people, the way he was making it look like this guy even at some point in time defended Mark Brice even before he would even have that opportunity to defend Mark Brice. Extended a hand to every person we thought was an enemy or whatever. Even made some statements that look like he's actually opening the door to some other people whom he's not working with anymore. Like, if you feel like you still want to come back, I appreciate everything that you did, in as much as we are not in good terms right now. So for me, I enjoyed the speech. I enjoyed what the things he said. For me, the one thing about this whole speech making moment for Samuel Eto'o that caught my attention was when he decided to talk about his relationship with Bob Didi. And if you look at the way it happened, he was intentional about it.
Yeah.
He was actually talking, and then he decided to where is the camera.
Bro,
let me talk to my brother.
That part,
and
not just Bob Didi, he was throwing some stone out there.
Yeah, and then he narrated the story, how they, which is exactly what even Bob Didi has been telling people and every other person. Why I keep telling people the only reason Eto'o is interested in a relationship with Bob Didi is because of the vision that Bob Didi has. And it's not only about the vision. When you tell me that I have a vision to invest this amount of money in football or to make football like this, and then I see you doing the things you promised me, I will do anything. Guess what? He said FIFA decided for Bambutus to go to the inferior league. But he personally decided that no, they are not going, right? Why are we not hearing people shouting left and right that, oh, Ila cheats? You understand? Why are we not seeing blogs writing that, oh, you cheated for them too? Why are we not seeing that? So for me, that was the best part. Him talking about his relationship with Bob Didi and explaining how they met and explaining why he has this wonderful relationship with him and why, whether they like it or not, he's going to keep the relationship with Bob Didi. For me, chapeau president. It shows that today, as we are loyal to you like this, someday you're going to be sitting in this studio and having good conversations with us.
Yeah. So exactly on that part where it was like throwing flowers to on Bob Didi, and like you say, it was something intentional. And people tried to cheer them apart, all right, because you have somebody,
people like Nayu Sabi.
Nayu Sabi, I beg, come off of my back, or leave me alone. I don't do nothing. leave me alone. So people have been trying to split them, right? Because you have a politician, because right now the position of the president of Fecafoot is political.
It's political.
All right. And you have somebody like Bob Didi, all right, which is practical, which is an investor, right, in that field. And then if you have this political will and some investor that understand why you are taking this football, my brother, like we have President Daze here. President Daze is that you can have someone that is willing to invest. In your league, like Bob Didi is doing, and you
guys want me to go and fight him.
No, you go and work, get along with him, and that makes sense. And he took a very good example, saying that if you are the governor of Southwest, and then you have a new Sonara general manager. Brother, are you going to trash him or people blackmail you? No, you have to build a very good relationship with him.
Convince him to invest
more and recruit more people.
Yeah,
that's the point. So when you have somebody that is in the position of Bob Didi that is being investing, not gaining, not making back.
They're not making no money.
No, it's not making back the money he's been investing.
Maybe he can make the money in the future, but for now he's not making anything.
Exactly. So here we were talking about him investing hundreds of millions, but today the president of federation told you billion a year. So you guys should understand how heavy that is. I know, my brother, I'm in your position. I'm going to get along with you because you're exactly understanding my vision and you're going exactly with what we want for Cameroonian football.
Just
so another thing, and that's Obama.
You know, he thanked Ernest Obama, right? And my view on that is that's why I say Samuel is very, very smart.
He's the one that he was saying, Setenko on the day, blah, blah. It was Ernest Obama, right? And
he called the name. He
called the name.
He called the name and
Okay.
said, "Here,
so
I thank you."
Let me just cut you 1 second. I beg.
Go ahead.
See, I'm saying if Kamto can learn how to communicate like Eto'o for just 10%, because right now, if Obama wants to come back, that's on him. If Obama wants to continue fighting, we all know that Eto'o has already made peace with you and is willing for you to come and give whatever you can give so we can continue to build Cameroonian football.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That was a similar thing. Let's not go to him. Let's go.
So most people will see that Eto'o is big and he was kind of if you see it literally, you think that he grow high and he doesn't want to say anything bad on Obama. But the way I understood it was different. For me, it's like, okay, we were here together, we were working well, I trusted you, but you told me that you want to follow your passion. Meanwhile, don't you know that Eto'o was aware that he's planning all that crazy thing? He knew. So now that he told him officially, now I want to follow my passion, let me go. He let him go. So now we all know that Ernest right now doesn't have a job, right? So he's just telling him that the passion you decided to follow, where has it taken you now? That's how I'm seeing it. So people will say that, no, he was throwing flower. I'm like, man, that was a subtle way of saying that, brother, you chose the wrong side, the wrong side of the history. So, and then he thanked even the social media people that and some TV station and the radio.
Can you be specific with the people he thanked? He thanked Toride. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was defending him without even knowing him, defending him.
He was talking about Toride.
Exactly. So, I mean, the speech was good, but Malik, let me just answer this question. You just to be honest, Bob Didi doesn't have the right to go to the field because he's investing. Okay, because he's a human being with blood and flesh as everyone. You understand? He have his own failure on it. Going to the field and stop the ball is not good, and that's why he got sanctioned. I believe they gave him they suspended him to the end of the season, and I think they gave him to pay like 5 million or something like that.
Yeah, 5 or 10 million.
5 or 10
I think
million.
They probably appealed.
All right. So he was sanctioned. Because I will never concur to that. That no, whenever because you're big, you go to the field and stop the ball. But no, that's not the debate today. The debate is that an investor vision aligned with a political leader vision, and they both together are working to make the football environment better. That's what we're saying. But Bob Didi is a man like we, and he has his flaw, he has his failure, he has all we can say about him. All right, but it doesn't. We at least have to be honest. We have to be honest to recognize that this guy has been putting in a lot of effort to make at least the Southwest League. When last a team from Southwest won the Cameroonian league? Apart from Opopo 2 years ago.
I think Tico won.
Yeah, when last? I'm not saying
how
that was when 25 or 30 years ago.
No, Tico did Tico win the league? I'm not even Malik, you can correct me.
My brother.
I think Tico won the league. I'm not sure, but just go ahead. But I know Cameroon won the Cameroon Cup. Yeah, but I'm not sure about the league.
So we want these kind of people. We want these kind of people in football that will understand exactly the vision, the environment. We will try to make this environment modern. Okay, so if Bob Didi is wrong with his personality, all right, he's wrong with sanctioning about it. But if he's taking the investment, the time, and all of that energy and put in for those young kids that has dream to be dreaming, to be able to live their dream, I mean, we should at least congratulate and encourage this kind of engagement, right? So, and what about you saw what he said about GTAP and all of that? What's your take on that one?
The one about GTAP, thank God he proved to us that GTAP is a snake that he is. Explains why he's one very greedy person. One person was never sharing money until people start making fun and compare him with the two. And things like that. GTAP is a self-centered person. It's not today that we got to know about it. I remember when we were in Brazil school, there was GTAP, Song, Wome, and who else who came to visit us. Just imagine we're still in Brazil school, young kids. And when these players come, they come with things and this and that. Bro, GTAP came like
And he came there as if they even forced him. He was not even smiling.
You know what we
He
say
was
about
not-
it?
even when even he was still there, and even the coaches were gossiping behind about him, like
You know-
in a shish.
Yeah, you know what they said? Easy Galevo to give a
Yeah. So it's not something that is strange, you understand? But you cannot continue to the part that the conversation about GTAB that I really like was when he talked about GTAB. When he went to announce to tell GTAB that I'm running as president of FECAFOOT, and GTAB told him that, don't even disturb yourself, you're not going to win. And he told GTAB net. And that's some of the things people don't like about it too.
Mm-hmm.
They'll say, oh, il est orgueilleux, oh, il did that. He told him that I did not come here to ask your opinion. I came here to tell you that I'm running and I'm
going to win it.
You understand? Back then, people like GTAB would not even dream. All this Ernest Obama, they would not even dream.
Because it was impossible.
It
was a closed door.
It was a thing that was supposed to be an intellectual, some professor, you're supposed to be coming from some family. All of a sudden, Eto'o has made it possible. So you guys can sit here and say, Ilaya fait quoi? Ilaya fait quoi? We know the little things that he has done that is going to create impact for the rest of our lives. Now we know anyone could go in there and run FECAFOOT. Now we know Cameroonians can manage the football team. We know these people can. We know who is doing what and who is not doing what. See, I don't know. Take your time and listen to everything he said. You will feel sorry for that guy. If you are honest with yourself, you will start hating the people who are pushing all this narrative. Whatever happened in South Africa, he explained today why they decided to not sleep at the hotel and decided to travel. Whereas the whole idea was,
it was no, but that guy too, Samuel too.
No. Let me tell you something, right? It was necessary for him to do exactly that. Explain. They call him. Let me finish. They call him because some people who are watching this probably have not listened.
Yeah.
They called him and told him this is a situation in South Africa, and we have a flight that is we can only jump on the flight tomorrow very early in the morning and go. He said, okay, get you guys a hotel, and then tomorrow morning time. And then the guy said, I don't have funds for that and this and that. And I said, okay, try to arrange in a way that I can use my card to pay from wherever I am.
They sent a payment link.
Yeah, which was what they did. They sent a payment link to him. He used his card and he went through. And that was the only reason Abubakar and the rest of them they refused that they're not going to stay in that hotel. Because according to them, it's going to give credit to him. He's probably going to use it to say, oh, I pay for the sham. Look at how myopic. When I say that sometimes you play for the national team, before Eto'o leave office, me particularly, I will make sure that there's going to be a clause in there that says if you don't have at least the advanced level, you cannot play for Cameroon national team.
So one other thing about him talking about the fact that they gave that clause to the head coach for the president never to enter the locker room. Man, that team is so wild. Like, how can you, the president of the federation, who has the signature, he's the one who signed. So and even if he doesn't give a badge to Mark cannot go in there.
See.
So I don't understand why these kind of people they think. And then when I tried to check around, they say some player were complaining that they don't want this show whenever he comes around, he bring the camera and all that stuff, which is understandable, right? But the right way to do that is to go and talk to him. Like some player over there play with him and say, hey, like the captain,
let me
go to him and say, hey, president, we know all due respect. We don't even say some, just say we are not comfortable when you come around, and when you want to talk to us, you bring the camera. Can you please try to do something? I'm pretty sure you will understand. But then go and make it a political thing to see how you're going to overthrow him.
Let me tell you something. The funny thing is the very persons who are saying don't bring camera are the same people who are wanting to do the same thing that they're asking him to not say. You understand? I'll give a simple example. Somebody like Onana. Probably one of the person who doesn't want the camera, right? But then you can go comfortably to Mbeumo in front of the field and he's telling him what to do. Bro, you will be you for one table and waiting for do for free kick. Where you be goalkeeper. You understand? And then when Eto'o one turn and say, because I don't play for the kind of level, this is what you guys can do to succeed when I know one time. You understand? See, let me tell you something. Wait a while we talk about that fact now. See, whether we like it or not, there is an organigram when it comes to any football club or any football team. You understand? The Fecafoot president na boss for football for Cameroon, and he talk am again today. You understand? The fact say he be linear some kind of thing, he leave am make they manage some kind of thing, they leave am make they do some kind of thing. He's not stupid. He's not stupid. And if you decide to work for an employer, if you decide to play under Fecafoot, you get for whether you like it or not, follow the rules and regulation of Fecafoot. Whether you like it or not. One other thing that one will talk about them, especially because it happened yesterday. They not focus only on the team of today.
Yeah.
He talk about the fact that the ones that pay the adjoint coaches them.
Yeah.
Way for me now a big step towards one day they'll even start pay even. And I see even talk when they mention the 2 billion. He say it's very soon. So they say ministry. They don't ask money again for them because of it take care of that.
Actually, what happened? Yesterday it was the executive committee, so they were trying to prepare this meeting, so to prepare those resolution, right, for the General Assembly to approve or disapprove, right. So he said tomorrow, I might be able to sign the contract of those deputy national coaches, right. So which happened and which happened today. When the General Assembly gave the agreed to that, he signed the contract today on that General Assembly.
Paying all their arrears.
And paying all their past salary that hasn't been paid. So now they are under contract with the federation. And I think where the federation is going, when I read the intention of the president, he wants to be financially independent from the government.
And it will happen.
No, this is what is working. If he can pay the deputy coaches right now, that means he can pay the coach. And he said that imagine the 2 billion that we spend on those just judicial trials and all of that. We could have used that to pay our staff and get independent from the government. And this is where the next step. So to me, that was a major breakthrough. That was something to be. We were asking that you cannot really rule over the national team if you are not financially independent. He heard that, so he was working towards with partners, with those partners that are coming in. So I know the next step when the contract of Marbury will bring back maybe a national that is not so costly, and then we can put them under contract with the federation, and we'll tell the minister of sport that keep your money for the do your thing. We don't want you for the. And now anything that the head of say want to give to the federation, it will go normally
just giving the money and
through the normal kind of way it goes. You understand? So anything now is up to you, but we are handling our staff and our team. So that's how it's going to be. So that's what I'm looking at. That's how my understanding of what is going on.
Definitely we'll get there. Definitely we'll get there, and I hope we can get there really fast, if possible, before in next month it won't even start. About that money palaver and paying of coaches and taking care of coaches. I don't even talk about one show. I said for me, any coach who will recruit from Cameroon, any Cameroonian when a coach will recruit and we are paying him 5 million a month.
Yeah,
that is good payment for him.
Yeah, if he lives in Cameroon, yeah.
Cameroonian, Rigobert Song in Cameroon. Now, one of the mistakes that for me, I be even think to make about Rigobert Song, in as much as I be no saying a compensation money for you, because we're paying him about 18 million.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, that 18. Was too much money for somebody who is a Cameroonian who lives in Cameroon. Because also sometimes also you want to match the amount with what other coaches from elsewhere, but we don't have to look at it like that. Yeah. We have to look at it as in the standard of living in Cameroon, and how much civil servants in Cameroon and other persons are making. Now this is a professional job and something like that. You want to put the guy also in with the at a financial place where players cannot bribe him or anything. He will not be interested in players' money and stuff like that. For me, a national coach that is earning 5 million, you understand, it's a good pay.
It is, but it is that expose him to that bribery you're talking about.
No. It will expose him to bribery if the person is greedy. I'll give you a simple example. How much do you think somebody like what's his name? Any of these coaches, Cameroonian coaches, Weibo or any of these guys who are abroad, how much do you think they're making monthly?
I would say roughly $7,000.
$7,000 or 7,000 euros.
Yeah.
How much is that in Cameroon money?
3
million or something.
Yeah.
So that's actually what I'm saying. You understand? And guess what? You are making $7,000 in what do you call it? In America. How expensive is life in America? So that money is actually very small in America. But if you give somebody that 3 million in Cameroon,
yeah, there's a lot.
Bro, that is too much money. So for me, that should be the idea. You understand? Bring in those national coaches, or you even go and get a coach in Nigeria, because the standard of living, about 3 million in Cameroon now is about 5 million in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So it's still going to be big money for him. Or get a coach in Nigeria or in Ghana or whatever, but then the money should not be that crazy where the Fikafu is struggling to pay.
Yeah. But I think that's why they look.
Yeah, we can actually have good coaches that will stay in the country, because the national team coach is not only supposed to be, I come and they tell me that, oh, this man scored 4 goals and I want to record them. No, it's supposed to be, we have a style of play. I go around and I watch the leagues. I watch the players. I know this person can fit in my system. I know this player can fit here.
Yeah.
I know if this man in 2-3 years, when Zambo is no more there, this is a person who should start grooming.
Yeah.
You understand? But Magbis is not doing all that.
Yeah.
The first time Magbis has spent more than how many days in Cameroon? Is he still in Cameroon or he left already?
He left.
He just left already, right? Go ahead, Masa.
Calm down, Masa. Calm down. Now you're national coach. Now you're national coach there. So, so now Kamini, Pagu, and Tungu Pile, they are now full staff of the federation, and they are under the salary now. So they're gonna pay their all their back salary that has not yet been paid. So they will be good. So now this is now the day where you need to call Kamini and Pagu, say, hey, I know say small dough don't enter, so give it small teeth.
Pagu, we don't always celebrate you for here. We don't always pay for now.
But so, like people are saying, me, I believe that if they give a national coach, I'll go with Rosin. Rosin and
the 5 million
10 million. Rosin and Bafura. 10 million is good. It's actually good. You understand? Because you want to, at least when they give your prim the match, then those players, they understand who the boss is and all of that stuff. Okay, but when you go back to their club, they can do whatsoever they want with their salary, their youth salary, and all of that. But you should at least give that position to the coach where he can talk to someone and listen. But by the way, I really also appreciate the fact that he pointed out what happened with Andre Onana in Qatar. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Right,
what we have to understand the position of the president that it is. You cannot have a coach and you have a vision, you're trying to build something with this coach, and one of the player, one of your closest, what they call your son, will go and create disorder in what you're trying to build. How will you be as a father or as an elder brother, or let's say even as a helper? How will you feel? So this is exactly what we're talking about, when you have to give the authority to the coach to be able to perform his duty well. You understand? It might be monetary, it might be just standing by him when he's making those decisions. So when Rigo, now it even talk, let me just talk about it a little bit. You remember when that happened, Alexander Song, let me call the name. He went to the CR team and said that no, they are not allowing Rigo doing his job, right? That they are imposing player on him. So later on, he came on and he came and said, hey, I had this discussion with Rigobert. So actually, he was the one making those decisions, and he told him that he had to make that decision for the team, for the greater benefit of the team. So now you, that was saying the back there, can't you just say that, man, I was wrong and all of that? So you understand? So you have to give the coach the authority for him to be, because if you accept, when your son will come and complain about the coach, you say, okay, let me talk to the coach. That coach is done. There's no more authority. The locker room is destroyed like that. So you stand your ground, you accept. And when they asked the president of the federation back in the day that what happened with Andre Onana, I say, me, all I know is that we have a national coach. He's responsible for call the player. If he wants to call Onana, it's up to him. If he doesn't want to call Onana, I will never go and force him to call a player, because he's the one making the tactics and all of that. So, and then today you understand that he chose purposely to back Rigobert, to back the coach, because a coach without authority is pointless.
Nothing. It's going to create disorder.
Yep.
And that's the reason why you can see Onana will leave the goalpost and want to go tell Mbeumo what to do, because he knows very well that the coach that's sitting on the bench doesn't have any authority. You understand? The president of the federation will pay for a hotel for you guys to stay and sleep, and tomorrow morning take a flight and go play your game. After you guys have rested, you guys decide, because the coach is not the one making any decision.
Yeah.
When these guys decide to wake up at the night, what kind of English I talk to? You want to wake up at night, 11 p.m. to go and read a stupid communique. Stupid communicate. That is because there is no coach in that team. There is no person who is commanding those guys. They're the ones who are doing whatever they're doing. Don't even be surprised that they are the ones making the list. It's obvious. They're the ones who are deciding. Oh, okay, this man should come, this one cannot come, this one should go here, this one cannot go here. We have seen messages who are saying, oh, Zambo is not with us and this and things like that. And now you sabi, I don't change my mind. That 5 million small. Now either 10 million or 20 million for national coach. So now you one day with it. You are sounding like now you one day with that for 5 million. I don't change my mind.
Ashu Monet. I mean, Ashu Monet. That's the problem. You see. And this is why I say this speech was good, because it's giving at least people material to talk about it. You're saying that this is 3.5 years of embezzlement. If they ask you to prove what embezzlement you're talking about, you'll never say. Okay, you just went and copy a statement and pasted here in the comment, which is good. That's your right. Okay, but he tells you today in this speech that they get audited every 3 months with either CAF or FIFA with the money they give to them. Even he said that even the government, Cameroon government, be the taxes or the douane, the custom, they come over there. Even the CNPS, right? They come over there to audit them, and they never saw anything that is like any
and
fault.
this is the first time.
So you guys are sitting over there,
sitting
over there. You have no fact about embezzlement.
You're
Have no fact about anything, but you guys are even exposing yourself on some, bro. But thank God this guy he understands that you need to eat, like he said today. So you can say whatever you want to say whenever they give you a little bit of something. But you have no material to back up your statement. So don't even say something that you can back up. And that's why I told people from the beginning that this speech was really good, because now we can understand things from his standpoint. He let too many people talking a lot of fake narrative out there. All right. So he told them that if you want to discuss, I'll put the receipt out. So if you have the receipt that there has been embezzlement in the federation, put it out. So now we can discuss about it. But now you're talking about hearsay. People say that you have no proof to back that. Guys, let's be careful.
I think we are at 47 minutes. I think we can open the phone lines right now for those who want to call. Open the phone lines right now for those who want to call.
Yeah.
And when you call, please try to keep it short so other persons can.
Now you sabi if you call them,
other persons,
do all your thing we
other
want to
persons
do.
can also call and make their contribution. If you can actually just call and tell us what you probably liked or did not like about the speech, I think it will be good. I think it will be good. I'm seeing Etofis taking another 4 years. And all these 8 years you could do for Fecafoot, not just for me, not training for you to become president of Cameroon. I've seen somebody who is elegant. I've seen somebody with the spirit of Ibrahima Traoré. I've seen somebody who is young and has a vision. I've seen somebody who, if you listen to his speech, he talked about players who will come up to him and say, hey, you need to give me a position because we play together. And say, yeah, we play together, good, but
what are your qualifications?
Can you do?
What are your qualifications?
You understand? Yeah. What can you really do? Tell me what you can do. Don't tell me about we play together. We are not here to play a game. We are here to run and he made mention of somebody that I know most of you don't even know, Bill Chateau. His long-time
friends from Gabon.
Long-time friends from Gabon. Now you sabi when Mark connect this thing. The way they held for court today.
It was set score.
Like so you even talk some better thing.
Now you sabi what set score.
Nice.
I beg pin number for Rosinia.
Yeah. Wasn't you supposed to have my number? Rosinia, how can you not have your brother's number now?
Greetings, Eseme. Masa.
Okay.
You know, is it on?
What?
Now you sabi.
No, you don't
call
need
it
to cover. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead if you want to.
No. That's what I'm saying. We like the fact that this guy came out today and set all the scores straight. So now, imagine.
Try to take now.
Okay, go ahead.
Set all the scores. Yeah, Baba.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. I get you now.
Can you hear us?
You get me?
100 to 100.
Wait till man. Hello?
Yeah, they get you. They get you.
Okay, fine.
Did you get you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will get you now. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. See, I be no say you go make the life today. After I just see that speech show, I did bolo. I just pass on Facebook and say, oh, Sakoro Kiwi today. But the as certain they want to point away be good, and certain they way for me, I know toxic for take that kind of stand. You understand? For just a call if all along through nobody talk about the people then. You understand? Because it go in again for a next term, right? Why you decide to talk about the people now? If you don't ignore all along through, why you decide to talk about the people now? You don't just throw fresh meat again, meet the people that just go start the dig more thing about you. But the only question they keep on the ask and say, Sakwad, ask you one question. A to two perfect because I never hear so one day you can't so what they say, Cha, Baba, the man do something way you know the innocent even China. I said, you don't corrupt innocent.
Can I answer the question?
Yes.
Now, so you there for line. Give me 3 things that you to feel to win a bad thing. Now, will you there
to do attempt for change constitution mandate for Fekafu true or false?
1.
So you correct?
No, go ahead. Give me 2 more.
I don't give that one. 50 to that one. Why want 2 more?
Give me 2 more. I said you give me 3 things that are not correct. You give me now. You give me the thing that you think are not correct. Now one that give me 2 more.
Answer the one first.
Now you shall be go ahead. Go ahead.
No, Santos, answer the one.
With the 2 if you want to talk. Don't forget about that one. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, I just think I say for me, for attack the people that you don't keep the silent. The silence always work, but for come out now, can give the people then boost back, For me, for a last way to go towards the end of the mandate, for me, I don't see the reason why. It just make a major understand, say that way just people they supposed to go leave what didn't attend to level they get position. You refer to for E. Now what have you talk?
Okay. Thank you very much for that contribution.
Now you Sabi, you don't run my cam, run the go.
So
no more answer that thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
See, Samuel Eto'o never tried to change the law of the federation. He never did.
Can we take over?
Yeah, take her. We're gonna come back to it. Don't worry.
Yeah, right and that.
Yeah, give me my pen.
Hello.
Lost my pen.
Hello, boss.
I want to answer. No, I want Helena small.
I beg, go ahead.
Someone to not try to change nothing.
You no try.
There are people that they suggest them because only in first couple of months and they enjoy and suited. They don't say no, they don't extend it. If they say no,
he denies.
They no, may they wait. So he said no, if you want to run again, he said go come back and run again, may they not extend them. So that one's not just lie, make sure they stop them.
So now you sabi the liar.
Secondly, that one say, oh, why come back now can't talk? Yes, so now enjoy her. They be coaching morning, afternoon, evening. Yes, you be liar. Well, they be coaching morning, afternoon, evening. So now, when you don't finally decide about opening the talk now, oh, why can't talk? If a leader is silence, be okay. When I get wish people they all. Wish people them. Well, it be okay for coach money picking, like say you don't get family too. No, may don't take them. She don't quiet. It's okay. It's okay. May take them. May not be glad. Wish people never night. Now lie. You know people don't talk today. Then Jalakwan, open more the lie. They promise what? You see, as like
if you want to be minister, if you want to be minister,
you come on go lie for broad daylight. Say no read contract. When they give contract, it is fine. They say petit frère malhonnête.
If you want to be minister,
you don't see what the position. If you want to go see it happen for you. See it happen. They say greed. As for that, how they call it? I tell you, minister, they promise. You don't even know they say l'État de Bouno, l'État froid. They show you so. They use it. They use it for it. Come on, go talk how on a ganya wait. You know what? See why they leave it. They leave it for corner road.
Yeah.
As for that Jita, with that head so.
Okay.
That Jita.
Rosin, calm down, no.
Slay. You call yourself a friend. After you got discouraged, my man not run.
Yeah.
You come on go run, you win it. Now you want to take him. You can't take money position. Man head up a bamboo toss. You go for night. I tell you, say that wish people them for night because you want find way. We make that sanction. You go for back. You need back. Go give dossier. When in the travel, head up some club. Come back say because if he said they'll sanction it. I say wish people them. Wish people them. Then people go say no, enough for talk. Even she don't quiet. Yeah, I'm glad I see talk about sorry. I'm glad me. That other wish people the way they talk about Castelletto do what? Castelletto play right back. Man brings put Castelletto for midfield. I don't hear nothing.
No man, no
I
talk.
nothing. Castelletto play for midfield. Middle field. I don't hear nothing. They want to some say Castelletto play a right back. No man, no talk. Wish people them. I tell you, wish people them. Me, I'm glad I see talk today. I'm glad me as he talk today. I think okay. They encourage that player, they made a make noise for their club. They didn't talk team.
Yeah.
Who said never you say player talk about the president for club? Yeah, never hear him.
Yeah.
I never hear him. I don't know the way. But for they talk, oh yes. When they got talk, sometimes they read letter for night that boss the wish people them things for the night. Not only for night. Not only for night they come up.
Yeah.
Wish people see, I hope say when they punish them, punish all them, sanction all them. So one by one. You not too much. You not too much get to the end of. No, he went for the end because if you don't gather all that now if he move up. Oh, I see coach all the hungry people them for news. He said, I said, okay, if you don't know information, she don't quiet or you gotta inform yourself. Don't people them. Don't people them. But they were counting the disgrace people outside morning, afternoon, evening because they can't give so. I said, talk no. After all, they don't pay them, they get to comment.
They get to say something, yeah.
They block their eye. They says, wish people them for their side. Wish people them. Anyway, my liver made different people talk. They say, my be short. I want to talk now, you sabi.
Okay.
Now get out that one. Wish people them.
Okay, boss.
Thank you, Rosie. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Malik, I did wait you.
Yeah, Malik, ma address with you, Malik talk, and then you answer with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, another person.
Yeah, pick the call.
I beg any person you call, keep on short. Hello? 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 Hello?
Connection.
Yeah, I don't know why they always want to not listen for call. One second. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, you get me?
Yeah, hello? Oh, hello?
They fine for you?
Yeah, Tori there.
No, they fine.
Yes, first of all, yes, I'll get you perfect, 100%. My sister, will come for talk. Ade, salute me apart.
Yeah.
Yes. My first Gida, my sister, will come for talk a big champagne. Yes. God go bless you. My brother, we very bad fashion. You see, some man don't go do play ball, making money. Come, buy ambulance them for Tico Douala on the road. So if accident happen, may they carry people go hospital. Those ambulances disappear. I don't know if you know about that news now too.
Wow.
It will build what for children for Douala. That is here come away and they ask and say, wait it to do. It will take 100 and something million gear for chief them for fine stadium for say make picking them they play ball they disappear.
They disappear with the money.
It will don't try for bring even telephone network for Cameroon. They disappear and the boy they still continue for love that country. My brother, the only two of it do for that boy and for encourage you. The truth now, say when I hear for the just say it will be arrogant. For me, it will not the quiet person, very good boy. Man, ask me why. Why? Because I don't come across small big boys and we they hold 5-10 million. the way they shout at you, to the whole billion, they still humble. All the cosh, the boy, they still humble. He don't pour, he don't do this, he don't do this. I don't understand what I don't come back. They say, in Africa, food defeated to now as surprise. However, wait with me, I want to try for Tonga say, if any man no Cameroon, fine. What thing don't become normalcy for Cameroon. So good thing now for Cameroon, I will work. You understand?
Upside down.
If you care, you can't be for like pot for Cameroon, saying they take bribe. Now you be very bad man. People they take bribe are good people. So as to know the embezzle, he become very bad man for Cameroon and their face. The other people they will not even hear about Cameroon Africa food money. Will not be hear no story about Africa food. They nobody talk about the rich boy. I swear to God. So I want to just use this opportunity for thank this a platform where the look good thing is support them. May God continue for bless una.
Thank you.
The only thing we will continue for give will support. When I talk for people, why you hate it too?
You know, yeah, we'll ask
why
you
me
say me give it 3 reasons.
I never ever like CPDM for my life. They never ever do not me fine for my own eye. But I did now so my mayor for people that CPDM. Enough that even that one reason separate game no be bad because it will not work against constitution. Anything you do and will be constitutional, not be bad. You understand? Yes. Now we talking about your this thing. I'll talk about for shit. Your personal thought.
Yeah.
So far as they within constitution, no be bad.
Yeah.
Yes, for me. Now, when you look, plenty people, they have reason for hate it too. It don't move chop for president, they are more for football. How they not be against it?
Plenty.
You see player this. I remember that when I play ball, when I become more chop bread and butter.
Yeah.
Yes, when I play ball, when I see play the ball, it don't look that thing. No. If people when they play the ball, may they smile. So to the year come only for the past how many years I never ever turn TV. I see Cameroon League, but because of it too, I don't watch much for Cameroon League.
So would you know about General Assembly?
Good
know about all
everybody is
anyway, I don't get much for talk.
Now.
I just want to say for the school I follow on today, it do a wonderful job. And first of all, election as well. I don't know who said that guy will come out for talk. We want me to go explain things. Now for General Assembly to supposed to talk. Yeah, so he talk for the right place and the right place.
For the
so I don't know as I feel explain how with the reason. So it will be a president when they coach you for Facebook, it will coach for Facebook.
Yeah.
No, it come for the right place for General Assembly and the right time. Yes, people they need for no. Then the story now will come meet up with for outside we will know too. And some person write for comment with this kind will go far away know if it exists. Say who tell you say embezzlers they know they pass audit. So fast you pass audit, you say you know embezzle.
You know embezzle, my brother.
Yes. If you embezzle the way they hate it to feast. Embezzle at the day they pass audit, no doubt. But the way they hate it to feast for that country. If it to embezzle, even see the match for Russia. See even the match for Russia where it's just been a transactional error. Where is it doing for goodness of Cameroon, for the good of Cameroon? They still climb for that. My brother, may they continue for be wicked. So I wish for that country will continue to suffer. This no fair appreciate good thing. It means more turn all man for be very bad person. They will continue for suffer. Thank you very much. I just encourage you now.
Thank you.
I keep the good work on a day.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you very much, Baba. Yeah, talking about that Palava embezzlement and Palava Didi that I even talk for the end for his speech. He talks about police commissioner, police Bangangele. Talk about how a relationship. I even talk about how they can't tell you say. We mean say the people don't even try. Why use Bangangele probably for arresting too. When I imagine how far these people can go, and we think it's a joke. Now you sabi then they feel a joke, they feel a play.
See, a few weeks ago we have some screenshot of a conversation, alleged conversation. Let me put the word alleged on that, of officials, right? That were talking about how intelligence service was following him, right? So somehow Bangangile is in a police, so he top somehow some intelligence services, right? So he knows. So they come and tell him that because he did that, and then he had to go explain himself to his dad because all of these people, they know him and he knows them. So that's why he's still there. When you go there and open the book and say, this guy that came and tell you this is his book right here, Angele will say, my brother,
Let's
go
take
work.
this caller. Hello, Baba. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, we get you clearly.
Hello? Idiyewi? Hello?
Hello?
Okay. So you see, and then it was something serious. So if this guy was somehow dirty, even a little bit, they would have thrown it down since. So now, many people are saying that he should. I'm just answering to Nayusabi, and many people say that he should have not said anything. Say here, this was the right place for him to talk because this is the guy that elected him into the office. All right. So, and he was doing this General Assembly is the last one before election. There is not going to be another one. The next one is going to be the election of the next president, right? So this is the day he had to tell them what happened with the 4 years they have given him. So he had to set every score straight, all right, telling these people that, yeah, you heard that I did this, you heard that I did this, you heard that we did this. No, actually, this is what happened, and these are the documents to corroborate that. So this was the perfect place. But now, the procedure in this case is that the General Assembly has to be public, open to the press, right? That's why we know even what happened over there. But imagine back in the days, before he even got to the office, have you ever seen a General Assembly?
We did not even know it was existing.
It was existing, but that's why they were able to do all that crazy stuff they were doing because nobody was paying attention to them. Now that the attention is over there, and like he said, the federation, the Communal Federation, will never going to be the same again. He meant it, and we know it because now we are conscious. We are conscious of what is going on over there, and we are ready to look. We know now what is wrong and what is right about what is going on there. So they make the people knowledgeable about it. So yes, the federation is never going to be the same again. As Nayusabi said in the beginning, that was an electoral speech. Be it. So this is the people that are supposed to elect him back in or elect him out. So at least you have to tell them that this is what happened for the 3 or 4 years you just gave me.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get you clearly now.
Okay. Yeah, I watched a little bit of Eto's interview, and I think Eto is in campaign mode already. Did you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we get you.
Yeah, hear you now.
Yeah.
Now hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we hear you very well.
Una hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
Okay,
everyone
that's
really
fine.
need the airway. I don't know why, but every other person with the airway, I think.
Yeah. Hopefully it will pass now.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
We
get
hear
me?
you very well.
Yeah, hello?
You get me?
Okay. I think I watched Eto's interview, speech. It's not an interview anyway. It's a speech. And I think Eto is already like, okay, you hear me? I think, okay, I watched Eto's speech, and I think he's already in campaign mode, right? Una hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Una hear me?
Yes. I bet when I tell you, say we hear you.
Okay.
On the comment
So I will
section.
continue.
Go on.
Yes, I get una.
Okay, go on.
I get una.
Go on.
There's an echo.
Yeah, I don't know why for a long time this step.
So that's why I'm saying that these are the people that if he wants to run for another mandate, those are the people that will elect him. So at least they gave him one mandate. Let him come and tell you what happened. Tell them what happened with this mandate, because they've been hearing from the press that this happened, this has happened. So he had to come and
I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
You get
hear
me
me
now?
Yes, I get una.
All right.
Go ahead, Baba.
We hear you very well.
We
Go
hear
ahead.
you very well.
Okay. I watched Eto's speech, right? And I think he's already like in campaign mode. He promised that he was supposed to visit the far north, something like that. and that he will keep to his promise. He's talking to the executives. That's friendly fire. And honestly, I don't think that there will be anyone that will stand against Eto'o and beat Eto'o to be president of FECAFOOT even in the next 4 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for that one, I'm not even bothered about that, you know. But my focus is still about football. Every time we talk about football, every time there's a highlight about football, it's either fight FECAFOOT ministry or it's either a speech coming out from FECAFOOT. We don't hear about the players. We don't hear about the actors. So for me, it's still an uphill battle for Samuel Eto'o, even in the next 4 years. I don't see football changing anytime soon. Just because all the parties that are supposed to be working in order to build the game of football are not looking into one direction. All I see is anti-Eto'o camps against the pro-Eto'o, just fighting. And whenever they have a point, a strong point to make about that actually favors them, that's when we hear noise about football in Cameroon.
Okay.
For some, it's progress. For me, I look at and I compare with other soccer nations or other African nations.
Mm-hmm.
I still think that Cameroon is a far way to go because we have to keep our differences aside, work together to make football work. Football is not on social media. If football is on social media, then we have to be talking about the players and the league, not about who is supposed to run football, not about I hear some points made about salary increase and all that. We have heard that before. Nothing has changed, you know. So I don't know how you guys, through what lens or what data you guys are using in order to say that football is going into the right direction. Because even if that it's the financial independence is something that will take a lot, because I've seen others grow their football. Tax cuts come from government. Big projects come from government. So if the government, which is represented by the ministry, is still fighting with FECAFOOT, I doubt football in Cameroon will progress even in the next 4 years.
All right.
That's all I have to say.
All right. So I always know that your point is the ministry and FECAFOOT has to go hand in hand for football to move ahead. So I know you've been saying that for a couple of months now. So yeah, we hear you very well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Baba.
Yeah, guys. For those who want to call, I don't know if maybe my phone number. Let me put them. Sorry.
Sorry. No.
Oh, let me say now. Every people that has their own call. So that's the phone number. If you're in America, you can just go ahead and dial the number directly. If not, Paco Masango, I bet call. I want me to call because you be person with the investor football. You young like Eto'o. You be visionary like Eto'o. I don't get conversation. You extremely smart young man. I want me you call Terry. Which you think about the speech, especially if any part for the speech interests you or anything. But for any other person, if you feel like you want to call, if you're out of the United States, you can call through WhatsApp. So all you need to do is take that number, save it for your phone as Toride Media, Toride anything, and then if you call me on WhatsApp, I will receive your call. One other thing we I think they talk we discuss let's see. Okay, we don't talk the hotel part. We don't talk about Mark Breeze. He talked about Mark Breeze. He mentioned Mark Breeze about that Palava saying Minificam of Vestier. And now one other thing that people never understand, even as much as Eto'o don't show them, because when they continue to insist that Mark Breeze is personal assistant, if she don't go bench, that will show them say, I get that authority. Now me, I not just want to use them. And that was that was what he was trying to say today. What he was trying to say today was, I know the authority I have. I am just the person who doesn't really want to stretch it too much. I can decide today match, say Mark Bruce no, she don't go bench, she don't go bench. I can decide for the other match, she don't go bench. You understand? That is why I was telling people, hey, whether we like him or not, football get an organogram where it get for being respected, especially if we want results, whether we like it or not. Whether we like it or not. Go ahead.
So, Mark Breeze, you know, when he talk about Mark Breeze, we're talking about the situation that happened in Qatar with Rigobert Song, that we never allow any player to disrespect the national coach, including Mark Breeze. Why did he put the name of Mark Breeze? Because we all know that the relationship between him and Mark Breeze is chaotic. All right, it's chaotic. But he said that even though we have a chaotic relationship, I will never allow a player that I love so much to disrespect Mark Breeze, even though Mark Breeze wants to kick me out of the locker room. That for me, that thing was so funny. It has been funny for just the fact that you can think. So don't you see that Mark Breeze is no more saying I'm the one who decide, because anytime when they will give you a mic, you say I'm the one who decide, I'm the one who decide. Since they told him that your assistant was never going to sit in that bench, you see he never said that again, right? Or the narrative is that no, they wanna make us to lose, they don't want us to win and all of that. I've never seen a federation in the whole hall that plays against his national team. I'm like, he's like Brain. He was putting that out here for everybody to understand that we want our qualification, because that will give us money to run our affair for 4 years without having gray hairs, if I can say what he was saying. So yeah, he's going to support Mark Breeze because we want that qualification. All right. And he told him that is my signature. That's my signature. That makes you, even to sit there. Because if I didn't sign it, you will not notify CAF and FIFA that if you want to do this pass for the national team, this is for the national team coach, this is the name you put over there. That's it. So if you don't sign that, even you, Mark Breeze, you go and sit down for the ministry over there, and you and your friends, them, you'll be talking. So you have to understand the power of that signature.
I want to talk about because this guy the caller will talk about not to never improve about football for Cameroon. So I don't know if now because he need to follow team the football for Cameroon, or he want just remind we say this, so it will always be first of all, when you come online every time and you say until these two parties agree, you understand, before football will work for Cameroon. And then every occasion where a television get that will make a speech. Yeah. We don't hear he actually come out and talk, say, minister na my person, na my brother. Today call him my brother. We'll take the call. We'll take it. We don't hear he. Hello? Actually come out and talk, say, minister na my person, na my brother. Today call him.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, boss. How far?
No, I there.
Go ahead.
Nice to have you guys back online.
Would hear you?
Okay. I will start at the end with where the last caller talk, and I think saying I think we be one just start address that.
Yes.
I get the impression say maybe he not be invested in Cameroon football.
True.
Because if you follow Cameroon football, there is no way you can come up and say that nothing has changed.
Bro, even today for the speech,
especially after listening to the speech. Yeah, exactly. Especially after listening to the speech the president gave today, making an assessment of his mandate,
every aspect,
what he accomplished, and every aspect, and you still insist that the ministry and FECAFOOT have to look in the same direction for football to change. No. The president clearly is laying a groundwork upon which we can build something significant. He didn't just come in and then decided that he was going to create wonders from day one. This is somebody who played at the highest level, and he understands what it takes to put in place a functioning league. And so he started from the foundation, making all parties involved to recognize that they all have a role to play if we have to have a successful professional league in Cameroon. And after 4 years, his first mandate, today he stood before those who elected him, the delegates, and made an assessment of what he has done, what they saw when he came in, and the changes that they have tried to implement. Because he didn't do it alone. We talk a lot about Samuel Eto'o, but he didn't do it alone. He did it with these delegates. Because these are the people that go back to the field and actually implement some of the decisions that are taken at the executive level. They are the ones that run the regional leagues and the departmental leagues. Those were the people he was talking to today. So if I can recap to make our brothers see that there has been significant progress, there is still a lot to be done. We are not where we are supposed to be when it comes to football in Africa. Cameroon is a powerhouse, and we are lagging behind. There, I would agree with him, but there is no way you can deny that this mandate has been successful.
Yeah.
When the president came in, we had, I think, 23 teams. If not, is it 23 or 25?
25.
The season started, 25 teams, which he decided to split into 2 pools, and he had a plan. He said at the end of the mandate, I would want us to have 14 teams. That's how you organize a professional league. Because when you have 14 teams in Elite 1, then the best players that were scattered among these 25 teams are now concentrated in 14 teams, and the quality of the game the quality of the games will be better. Secondly, he also made sure if you can't be a professional player and you're unable to feed yourself. There was a caller here who just said that when you guys were playing, I don't know you, so I'm guessing that you guys are former
they were eating bread and pop-off.
Yeah. You were eating bread and butter or bread and pop-off or beans and pop-off after your games. And the president has come and said minimum salary, 200,000 francs, so that these players can, that's not even enough.
It's not.
Players in North Africa are not being paid 200. What is 200,000? How many dollars is that? But at least from where they were before he came in, where players were unable to even get 30,000 francs, let's start with 200,000 francs. And we also remember that in another occasion, we have heard people say, he has personally said that when he told his one-time friend, Jeremy Njita, who was in charge of the football union, that he wanted 200,000. Jeremy Njita told him 200,000 is too much, that they should give 100,000. And he said, no, 200. So if players can now earn 200, and we know that there are civil servants in Cameroon that are not even earning 200,000, then we cannot say that there isn't improvement if players are earning 200,000 francs. The assistance they got from the government and from the Federation was 11 million. If it was even paid, as he mentioned today. Today in his speech, he said, for the teams that respected the laws and that tried to be the good students, they got at least 71 million. From 11 million to 71 million, and people can still see improvement. And they are saying improvement will only happen if the minister and federation work together. No, we can't let something like that slide. And if you look at, if you've heard speeches, if you hear interviews given by Foku Kanga, the president of the referee commission, committee, he clearly says that they have instituted refereeing schools in all 10 regions, which means that in our regions, we now have young people that if they want to follow that route of being professional soccer referees, they can start at a very young age. You don't have to maybe be in Yaoundé or Douala to be a referee. These are things that have been done in our football that we are eventually going to see the fruits. Maybe 5-10 years from today, you would have a Cameroonian refereeing the finals of the World Cup. And people would not remember that it was because they instituted refereeing schools in the regions. Infrastructure. We saw a building that was started in 2012 abandoned. The budget for that building has been consumed like 3 or 4 times and nothing changed after Mr. Iya went to jail. Today, that building is in the final stages of completion. He promised 10 proximity stadiums. Today, he told us they have completed 2, Bamenda and Kuseri. And so, even the sponsorship, in his speech today again, he even reminded us that you couldn't believe that for a team like Cameroon, they had sponsorship deals with things like Tanguy, where they weren't giving us any money. Maybe they just went and signed a deal that will give you water. How can a national team sign sponsorship? Even my small team here where I am in Canada, when we are signing small deals for our tournament, we don't just go and take water. You accompany the product with money. And so things like that changed. And so that's what is needed to build football. Our football is only going to get better if we continue on this track where we have people that know what it takes to build a functioning league. So I was just starting from the end. I know you guys said we should be short, but I was starting from the end because that's what I was listening to on my way back home before I got here. And for the very first caller who called in and was wondering why the president was responding today when he kept silent throughout. And I was like, you can never win with some of our brothers. You can never win. You stay silent, it's an acknowledgement of guilt.
Yep.
You respond, then you are maybe immature or irresponsible or you don't know how to manage. So you can never win. This is somebody who came in with a plan. He had a program. One of the few candidates who went around and presented his program to Cameroonians. And when he was doing that, you had Cameroonians who had the effrontery to say he doesn't even understand that Cameroonians are not voting, that the vote will be done by delegates. Why is he wasting his time talking to Cameroonians, going on TV and so on? Today, he has come in his last General Assembly meeting, and he is telling people, it is now for us to say, this guy promised this to us. And now is the end of his mandate. What percentage of what he promised has he accomplished? This is what we are supposed to be looking at.
Exactly.
And if we think that he did a good job accomplishing maybe 30, 40, 50, 60%, then we can say, Mr. President, you are on track, you are doing a good job. Let's give you a second term to complete this project you started. That's what we should be looking at, instead of trying to say this is not working, there is nothing here, nothing is being done. Let's look at what he promised and what has he delivered. I think that's the only way we can build. And for those who maybe hate the president or who accuse others of following the president blindly, I always say this. They think that the reason why we follow the president or the reason why we like the president is for the same reason that they hate him. And that's why they don't understand it, which is a mistake. I've never met the president, but the reason why I admire him for the values that he represents. Hard work, discipline, honesty. Those are the reasons why I admire and support him. It's not because I know him, I've never met him. But for these other people, they would feel that if you're supporting a tour or you're doing it because maybe he's giving you money to come and say things when you haven't even met him. So I was very, very impressed with the speeches he gave. I'm impressed with his mandate, what he has accomplished, knowing the environment in which he was operating. And I'm sure that if they had actually allowed him to do his job, he would have even done more. And hopefully he decides to run again and to maybe see to the end some of these projects he has started, because we have a way of starting things and leaving them halfway in that country. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you much. Very much, boss.
Thank you, because it's you that is answering to Trulai on that call. Because if I were the one answering his, it was gonna be like, no, we're beefing and all of that. But thank you that is you callers that are calling to set the record straight. All right. Thank you very much for this intervention. And then there was one part on that speech when the president was thanking the people that helped him through the mandate. You remember he thanked the FIFA president, Gianni Infantino, when he was talking in Spanish and all of that. He thanked the Secretary General of FIFA and all of that. He thanked Patrice Motsepe, which is the president of CAF. And then he mentioned the Secretary General of CAF, Veron Musengo. But you remember that as for him, this is what I'm trying to quote him. I'm going to paraphrase it. So as for him, God's time is the best. And now today we are working together, and I gave all thanks to God for that. What do you think about that statement about?
I actually don't know the guy.
So
yeah, go ahead.
So Veron Musengo is the guy through which every blackmail or anything that was coming from Cameroon was channeling to the CAF, that they were trying to sanction him and all of that, get him out of football. So most people are now complaining that he's talking and setting the records. So this guy wanted to ban him for life, and they will ask him 20 billion from him. You remember when they took him on task on one count, say that he was not a president because he was a Spanish guy, and then he was condemned in by the Spanish judicial system for tax evasion and all of that, and they requested 20 billion for him to pay, and they wanted to ban him for life in the So when you've been through all of this and you come out to set the record straight in a very polite way, he didn't talk bad on everybody, even those who were talking. The only person that would say that he really, because I think maybe it was kind of give a lot of heart to Jeremy. That's why he talked and called Jeremy strong, called Jeremy out the way he did, because I think that he was really disappointed the way their relationship fall out to be. So the Secretary General of CAF was one of those guys that was really instrumental for these people talking bad about him, trying to bring him down. So that's why he was trying to call all these people that helped him through this mandate. All right. And then I just wanted to have your take about it. So if you know who the CAF Secretary General is.
The whole thing, that's the reason why I kept telling you, I like the way Eto'o is actually handling it. Like, as of the moment, I'm actually learning from Eto'o. You understand? Because it's not just about you succeeding. If you look at the guy, if you pay attention to the way Eto'o is doing things, especially now that we have him in front of our camera and handling that leadership position, if you pay attention to the way he's handling things, you understand why Eto'o succeeded. Eto'o is that kind of player who probably had a problem with Ronaldinho, knows very well. Okay, we'll get caller. You handle the caller. Hello?
Hello, studio.
Welcome, brother.
Good evening.
Good evening. How you doing?
I did okay.
I thank God say you call. I be one say me you call, me you beef small.
Of course, always. It has a big compound.
Yeah, a big compound. So what did happen now? Tell me, give me our own talk about what did happen.
It don't talk plenty today. What's the need of all that plenty talk? Talk to mention Vasero. I help Vasero, they help Vasuna because of Vasona Cameroon. What's the other plenty talk? Now we'll take another office again, just like how CPD and parties do for maintain power, the same way. If I be Eto'o, we all try I don't do for Cameroon, you know, I should be every day now one controversy to another. Every day now one, just resign. They forbid people for Cameroon for resign. They forbid people for resign. When people about everything we do, people them will talk about. They forbid people for resign. Just resign. Say I don't tire. I get everything. I don't achieve everything. Let me make sure next person can take. I've done my part. We'll clap for you. Take no more kind of particular person. I think they can be able for chair for 42 or 43 years because if they change was kind of for you.
Yeah.
By the way, man, make them clear. Say I be Samuel Eto'o fan. But I don't differentiate Samuel Eto'o the footballer, the star, and Samuel Eto'o the president of FECAFOOT. Now, two different people there. So man can tell me for comment section, Pedro can tell me for comment section because of Tico United. No, hell no, Baba Tico United. Will it change? Samuel Eto'o is rich. Now young man, now leader, he get energy, he get vision, he get personality, he get fame, he get everything when they come for office, all Cameroon and they say this is our guy.
Yeah.
But to be honest, change may come for one day. If you don't face a lot of roadblocks, I give it to him. He don't do a lot of good things also. But there's been so many controversies. One man of you get problem with everybody for the whole world. If you don't get president on Jalakwan, if you don't get problem on Jalakwan, you don't get problem with Kachi, you don't get problem with everybody. And they don't build a mechanism for them.
Allow me finish. Allow me finish.
When I talk,
go ahead.
Go ahead. You don't build a mechanism around Cameroon where any man where they against sea, they'll push you for corner. Just like in Southwest. Just like in the Southwest province, you don't build a mechanic around Bob Didi, around Valerie, that's in a way. Now he the control. No man if you win Eto'o for the next election. He did like Pobia to my eye, and the fact you support person Pobia for me. No. It's a no. I still love you like a footballer or like a legend. When it comes to the trade of the players are not being paid. Players are not being paid. First division players are not receiving the amount we talk to the receiver.
Yeah.
No, na you will pay them.
Players are not being paid. When I say don't increase salary or other, I thought a player has not been
No,
paid.
na
The player
you will
get
pay
their
them.
Leaving me.
player
finish.
get their money. I start talk. Player get their money.
Yeah.
Now they talk to them, na you will pay them.
Go my brother. So they finish. No listen for NASA.
Player get their money. And one caller, how they call himself, he call it talks on talk. Now you sabi. When I argue, Eto'o wanted to change the mandate from 4 to 7 years. It was obvious. No executive committee want change. Like Eto'o want change up. More be clear for that one. No, he no lie. He talk true. Eto'o no be sent. Well, one more talk good side and bad side. More like Sako dey focus now. They say now only for the good side. Don't be supposed to be. Make people air their view about Eto'o. When I take on, I don't call them any name. You understand? Just like you support Eto'o for any kind good or bad, now you. But Eto'o is not a sin. You don't make so many mistakes. For today, can you talk about Bob Didi? They say Bob Didi has been saying. It's a lot of people was killed.
Leave him. Me finish.
Marcos mistake. For person, you can't talk about Bob Didi like this. For the truth, Bob Didi don't do for football.
Call them, mistake them. You don't talk one thing.
They mistake them plenty. I want to say by supporting Dia first for a caliber for young person like Eto'o. Now big mistake. Now wonderful mistake. Now personal mistake and a wonderful mistake for a caliber.
You get so many things the way they do when they are personal choice. No man.
Sako for a style like Eto'o. Eto'o no be just only person
of Fekafu. Just like you be star for some people. Sako. Nothing that you do and where I need to judge you.
See, brother. Talk your thing. No listen for Nasako. So, wait, I want to. He don't mention plenty in them, so I want to just address them a little bit. My brother, if you come back, just come back. All right, come back. Thank you for coming back, bro.
So for some reason, my line cut off. Eto'o no be any person, you understand?
Yeah.
Eto'o no be any person. Eto'o get fame. When sending Africa send a representative, they will send Samuel Eto'o because of his fame, because of the charisma where the boy get him. You understand? We put it to Samuel Eto'o. But Eto'o is not a sense. More get a balance sheet. More calling out for place where he falls short and the place where he do well.
Yeah.
All you can sing now, the praise is the praise. That's what make a problem with chair. For 40-something years, that is my problem with Sako.
Yeah, no, for that part, I agree with you. When we fall short, we have for column.
Yes.
Now
for Samuel Eto'o, can you promote betting? It is wrong for a federation president. It is wrong. He was fined by CAF. That is wrong.
He win the case. What are you talking about?
Whose case? He was fined by CAF.
Leave him.
Was fined by CAF.
Malik.
That one thing for promoting betting. He was being fined by CAF.
Malik, go review that case again. Palava betting.
Go, Malik, continue. No listen, Nasako. One just disrupt you.
Sako, I listen to other Eto'o today. He thanked Rigobert Song, a mess for being a Cameroonian, and the fight. He thanked Enes Obama. He talk about Bob Didi. I listen to everything today. If you want just get 4 years, I will go get them. But men are there for you. So I was there for you. Everybody there for you. You don't move all man along the way. Now politician, he didn't be for me. You don't move all man, you don't move Jita there. Anyone you concern about football, one word here for little that they put you for corner. Referee commission, they can't complain about referee them. Sako. You know, say Fekafu they bring their own referee there. No, they control it. They see the referee know they go blow. That's very day. Fekafu produce referee they blow ball for house.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Let him finish.
No. When I ask you a question, no.
I did right.
The problem I say no, my attention is innocent, right? That way it goes so. You need to be in a conversation. For instance, they talk about that. I ask Malik one question. Eto'o actually addressed that referee situation today during his speech. You will tell me where to talk.
Sako, I want to say to that politician. He just the hand does a kind of you can't talk plenty to them. But yeah, but I'm going to details. A lot of wrong day, brother.
You don't even pay attention. Tell me where to talk. Where he address the situation for referee them. Tell me where to talk.
Sako, have you talk?
Yeah, talk my brother.
Oh, we talk say no.
Yeah.
Referee commission will be in charge of commission for Cameroon. They should not talk to their referee. They not go blow ball the next day. They are the referee. They should not for house. That very ball play. We knew the referee. We not concern the referee commission. President with the referee commission can't talk here. They don't know that they free them. The same thing happened for Southwest. Now it will be president almost call it out. Bob Didi invest money for football. Yes. For Bob Didi, open a professional team. It is paid to them. It do the right things then. But Bob Didi has done so much way. They begin for inappropriate pass for fee at all. Fekafu is suspect Bob Didi today, so no enter for fee for 3 months. The next day Bob Didi was asking. All those things that they make it to look bad. That is what we are saying. Eto'o is not a sense. Now, first time we take position. Okay, more give grace, but more call it out somewhere. More call it out. Sako. When they say it no, it is still let work. It is still let work. And for sure, he will win the next election because nobody know they. Now you don't put all your agent in the whole place, so he could definitely win.
Okay.
That's what they talk about.
Okay.
Okay, Baba. Okay, you don't finish or you get. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for your input, my brother. I saw they grow. So, Papa, now so we make the house grow. All right. Anybody gets his own opinion. Like we said, no man, no be perfect here. Not even Eto. So when we do something right, we sit here and we point it out. So we have another caller.
We make the
Hello?
house grow. All right. Anybody gets his own opinion.
Hello?
Yeah, boss, you there on?
Okay, thank you. Just be nothing wait for jump back in for response to a lot of things we brother we just come off for talk mention. As I talk, must start with the fact say it will not be said. I'm not sure say it will not ever claim say it be said. I'm not sure say it will not ever claim say it be said, and none of we not be said. When we want to assess it all, we take a good and a bad, then we put them on a scale, and then we make a decision. Okay? So none of we need to come for here to talk say it all na same thing to do all things way correct. But the point I say when we want to criticize it all, more we make sure say we are fast and straight. More will not just criticize it based on hearsay and things the way it not be true. Like it just come off for talk here say referee president for referee association talks to the new play game referee that appear from nowhere. I want me understand me no say president for referee association first way they listen and for referee association and president for referee union now two different individuals. The person where he called strike now president for referee union where him association
And
current referees them. That the person that way he called strike. The person will be in charge of commissioning referee them for go referee match them. Now Foku Kamga. It not be big part of that strike. And if you call strike for inside a union, not be all union members they follow you. So some referee them they will be big part of the union where they decide say we will not go participate for una strike. Because we believe say the decision we una take it will help with our career. Because most of una career they don't end, una be former referee them. You see, Anna? So now the thing that will happen, now why that referee they show up. And if he even be aware or no say referee that he call strike. If he remind me say referee this same referee that they don't call strike under General Semenge. Semenge bring referee them from Congo and Gabon, they can't refer a League One games. It happen for football. If it be say the association, the federation realize the talk say the reason why when I call this strike not be justified. Semenge they bring referee them from Congo, neighboring country, they can't refer match them. So this one they said it being a faction of the referee, the way they not be agree with the strike with the union, the collar. Okay, so I want to first trash that problem.
Yeah.
He also claims say Fecafoot they promote betting. I know they understand whether the football would watch and so we will not see 1x bet around stadium there for world for Europe and so on. Everywhere. So now Fecafoot be the first people where they don't accept a betting company into football. What do they mean by Fecafoot? They promote betting or they promote betting and say they be finding money. Not be the same case where he go for in front an ethics committee for CAF. Where CAF not even first get an ethics commission, they finally throw out the case. So who's like this idea say they be finding, they be finding.
I don't know what to talk.
So all when me at the talk that say, yes, we feel criticize the man because he like all we he not be infallible if he make mistake there. But when criticize it until the way they be factual, not be until the way people that the creator just for because they want say the one tarnish. We will criticize it on the actual mistake the way he make them so that if he improve. So now this thing that I want to then say players are not being paid. I don't know whether for this football we all we watch them. Now federation they play player them. Federation get now an administrative role. When they don't come, they decide they put law say make the pay players them at least 200,000.
Yeah.
Now we responsibility for whole club presidents accountable. Say we wanna pay that player them, we wanna respect federation. Instead, what will we do? We fight the man where if he talks to me, they pay player them 200,000. We talk say, oh player they need to receive the money, they need to pay them. Instead for supporting, so that me he impose on this president them, me they pay that player them. So now back thing where he told you for can't talk to me, they pay player them at least 200,000.
I didn't even promise to pay the players them 100,000.
Yeah, now federation supposed to pay player them.
Nope.
Federation be administrative. If you put in place laws, then try to make the organization of football.
Exactly.
So again, I agree. Say it will not be saint, and in our ever claim for be saint. When you enter in politics like Infantino, any other Infantino, they do the same way you get for that position. You make sure say by the next term, make them re-elect me. And for re-election, I say you put program in place so people don't see so you do fine work like it do. And then at the same time, you make sure so you please your delegates them. You give them which way they want. So that if you get their support in 4 years, me they re-elect you. So it don't really create magic. If you do which way, all my way whole in the head of federation, they do. So this thing not be specific to Eto or to where they want to make association. They come now to say Eto, he calls me the support, he said the vote for Bia. So what has that got to do with football? Their personal, okay, if you decide not to like Eto because he called for say the vote Bia, me too, I not like Bia, but not be the reason that why I would decide for tarnish in management for Fecafoot because he talks to me the vote Bia or say he support Bia. Those are two different things. If we want to go into the political field, Eto will be my opponent for sure. Because me, I not like the government in place. I not appreciate the government. Eto will be my opponent if we go into political field. But so long as we stay within football, I am on the same side with Eto. And if you're the head of football federation for Cameroon or for any country, there is no way you're going to manage football in Cameroon without collaborating with the government.
There's no way you cannot do anything in Cameroon without collaborating. There's no way. Not just football,
so
nothing you do for Cameroon way no collaborate.
If like when they ask, say Eto the Dagama will talk say Eto will talk like say no ever made mistake. See, when you support somebody, not be my role for like when I support somebody, he do 10 good things, he make one mistake. Not be me where I be supporter, who can carry that one mistake, put her for front, for instead tarnish all the 10 good things we done do. Not be my role that. Now, we not like it. We present that one mistake, so that we will support you. Will try for fix that. Will try for correct that. But me the mistake be factual. Be based on truth. My role as a supporter of Eto now for highlight the 10 good things the way he done do. So no can they tell me say why would you ever talk about the bad thing the way he do? Not be my role that as a supporter. So person not be do 10 good things then I can't say why you need to talk about that one bad thing way he do. Now we not like it. We talk about the bad thing way he done do. So that me, I feel now tell the president that they complain about this thing we do and so we think say now how if the thing be factual, they will fix that. So I think that I want to talk for response to all those comments about accusation they make. It has nothing to do with football. Let's remember, let's analyze his program and what he has accomplished and the objective about it. Instead of coming, he supported Scobia, he has done this going left and right. All of those things are inconsequential to the young man who wants to play football in Cameroon. And he told and tell Una clearly say, he know the deny a friend. Una not go choose a friend for you. Bob Didi na a friend. Una not like Bob Didi, that one una problem. Una get friend the way some people they don't like him, but they continue to be friend with Una. So una leave Eto and a friend that una assess it on a football management.
Thank you very much, Baba. Thank you for calling. Thank you for that light a little bit. So I want to add a little bit something on this. You know, you cannot be. We have to understand that the federation is the president of the federation or the presidency of the FECAFOOT is a very highly political position. So you cannot assume that position and you want to play against the regime. They crush you, they kick you out the next day. So even though, and by the way, it's a constitutional right to endorse whosoever he wants to. You understand? That's the mistake we are making. We think that because we love someone and we want him to do everything as we want. No, he has his own freedom of choice, freedom of thinking, all right, and freedom of decision. So me, if I'm against Paul Biya and he's with Paul Biya, that's not my business. That's his. He knows why. Maybe we don't know why, because we don't have all the cards and all the fact that he has on his hand to make that kind of decision. We don't have it. So the fact that we have, that makes us know.
They say Kuvondo na opposition.
Yeah, Kuvondo, who is member of the executive committee.
The person should not put a right hand.
Hold on. He's a president of a political party of the opposition, and we endorse. That's the party that endorsed Akere Muna to be candidate. So, man, that country is very complicated. So if you don't understand how they play, leave it alone. We are talking about football. People are bringing it into politics, say that because he endorsed Paul Biya. It's not a mistake. He has the right to choose whosoever. You guys are choosing Cabral. Some people are choosing Kamto. Some people, why are you not talking trash about people that are choosing Kamto and public figures, athlete or artists that are endorsing Kamto or endorsing other candidates? Man, we have to understand that position is very, very complex to be a head of a department like a federation and you are against the system. You will not start. Imagine that Eto'o was against Paul Biya and then they started that beef with the ministry.
Bro,
or the minister.
The
next day will have been gone.
But even for America, what day? As Trump entered for president, all the Democrats them, he kick her out. All the embassy, the ambassador them, when a Democratic appointed them, he kick all, except when you switch your allegiance. You say, now I am a Republican. Now, so now Republican rule America. Policies, whether like it or not. You then was on place, they thought, okay, this is our policy now. Immigration, we are kicking these people out, blah, blah, blah. You may say, one say, no. They kick you out, they put man with the way you go with them. Whether we like it or not, there is what we call constitutional rights, and you in America, you at least get to understand them better than people that live in Cameroon. And I would do that if you say no, what people for our diaspora, we don't come here learn a lot of things, so we teach what people back home, we need to tell them. Instead of telling them, say no, it's a constitutional right. Yeah. Now we decide which party way he want to pay allegiance to. On the contrary, this man is a good man for even be he pay allegiance to CPDM, but he get an opposition leader with work for you. When we say for you about party,
it's about the country, general.
When I'm to emphasize on today.
Thank you, OBMC, for that statement.
Ahead.
So we cannot. Everybody is free to have his own allegiance to whosoever they want. So at the end of the day, we want Cameroon to grow bigger, the Cameroonian football to grow bigger in a better environment. So you mentioned about the 7 years mandate. I keep telling you guys, Eto'o never did. This was something that was proposed by his General Assembly or executive committee that we want to extend. We are appealing for the General Assembly to extend the mandate of the president from 4 to 7 years. He himself, he denied, he refused after reflecting, because when he talked to Rodrigue Tongue on Canal, the last interview he gave to a Cameroonian press, he said that there was a legal vow in that position where can we change the mandate of the president and all of that. At the end of the day, he told them that I don't want it. I want it to stay at the same way as CAF and FIFA. We just make it to be coherent with all those big institutions there. So he denied. So now you people say he wanted to. If he wanted to, the executive committee was okay. The General Assembly was okay. Why didn't you push it through? Guys, let's think a little bit. Suggestion no be decision. Suggestion no be decision. And by the way, he's not even the one who suggested it. So another thing, the referee you guys were talking about, and even Bob Didi, man, like I'm telling you, this is my friend over here, Nasako. There are a lot of things that he does that I'm not okay with, and there is a lot of things that I do that is not okay with. So when I see, but that doesn't me when we talk some kind of thing, me at the end or sometimes I want defend Paul Biya, it won't kill me. He won't kill me, but the man he tell una so he won't kill me. But it doesn't change the fact that at the end of the day, we are working towards a global goal, the general interest, the welfare of the Cameroonian football. Talk less of who you endorse or who you don't endorse. That's the point. You are entitled to your personal opinion. You are entitled to your endorsement and all of that.
You want to choose your own candidate and then choose Eto'o a candidate.
So you can't help. You can't choose the friendship of Eto'o. You cannot do that. Even if Bob Didi is bad and he decided to stay with him as a friend, that's his business. Do you know how many people have called Nasako to blackmail me to tell him about me?
Or how many people have called you to say
or how many people have called me and say, what are you doing with Toridi and all of that? So, man, at the end of the day, we all have our weakness, we have our flaws, we have our failures. But if you decide to be loyal to your friend, be loyal to your friend. That doesn't mean that when you see your friend in a private, you tell him that, hey, you did this wrong, you did this one, that was not good. But you can't come to the public and bring it up to say that, no, because the people will think that you're my friend. Don't do that. You handle that. You support your friend in public. So what the president did today for me, I find it very good. This is a loyal person. Even I can come and blast you in a private ground, but in the front of the camera, I'll tell them that you are my friend today and tomorrow and forever. That's it. I don't understand why people are talking about it. Being friend with Bob Didi doesn't mean that he endorses everything Bob Didi do or Bob Didi does.
How you even know whether even if they friends with Bob Didi if you don't do worse? Maybe night even advise you, no, bro, you don't even do that one. Or the Bob Didi want to do some once sometimes they look your face.
So
see, yeah,
you cannot be a president of federation and you are against the regime. You cannot make it. Because at
Africa,
the end of
the worst one now.
No, even in Cameroon it's even worse because imagine they're the one giving you the money. Sometimes they give the subvention for you to organize the league, to pay the referee, rent the stadium. They give you the money to give to the club president, and then you want to be against that regime? You guys, bro. And you have an agenda. You came to the position because you came with an agenda and said that I'm going to make the Cameroonian football better. I'm going to bring us at least close to the German how the German Federation operates. But now you want to go against the system that finances you. Guys, we have to think better, brother. We have to think better. And let me tell you this: there is nothing concerning money that goes out without the president giving his okay. And even Eto'o said it today, and nobody paid attention to that. He talked about Bleeder. He said, when we got the qualification in Bleeder, I came back alive because I was already dead. So I came back alive. When I came back home, I got the call from the Secretary General of the President saying that the President just granted another money for the clubs to support the local championship because you guys just qualified for the World Cup. You guys are hearing the fact. That means every single thing that happens that goes in, it's by the will of the President. And you expect him to go against the president, and he has an agenda that he want to push forward and using the money of the government. You guys.
Sparko say chop small, chop for long. Chop small, chop for long. It told you chop small, and he go chop for long. It will be there for longer than I think. But when I not be careful, for more than every Iya Mohammed. Iya
Mohammed dey prison.
Yeah, no.
Bomonjo, they need to talk about him. He be senator.
Yeah.
Who name his senator? No, don't vote. They name him the name.
Yeah.
Now Paul Biya name him. He be CPDM member. He be wear that material with Paul Biya face on top. When they talk, now only Eto'o.
I don't give them simple. Now you sabi, give me 3 negative things the way Eto'o don't do. And I talk about them.
No.
You don't count with Malik. You don't talk your own. They don't count debunk all. Nothing, not the way Eto'o don't do away wrong. That is a simple truth. And I agree in that way
because of his position.
You go hear the always talk and say he don't do plenty funny thing the way you say name him. They just say I don't need for name him. He don't do plenty funny thing. Bro, when I just go ahead and name him, the guy don't come today car will be released. Everything where he don't do him. He name him. I don't do one. I don't do one. When I be wrong, I'm up say that proximity field will not get no handy.
The thing of Jalakwan. You know, when you guys are saying
that. Listen that part of Njalakwan.
No, he don't make the name, but if you listen, you listen, right? The thing from Jalakwan, they say Jalakwan be 4th vice president, right, in charge of marketing and all of that contract. They read the contract. Now they go out there and they put the detail outside, and then he tell people say he never ever see the contract. Can you imagine? Because they don't promise him any ministerial. Eto'o never call his name, but when you understand where thing where they talk, you understand enough for you to talk. He say you take one people say they don't come, no vision, no day for Southwest. When you come in, you get Southwest people where you want to rely on to build Southwest football. Now them they turn to betray you. How come be somehow reluctant to give your trust to another man? So imagine what happened with Njarakwan, because actually he was trying to hold on the shoulder of Njarakwan to implement something in the Southwest. So that's going to be hard.
More end of this because we're gonna 1 minute, but one more end of this.
Yeah.
That way he talk when he went from Comex yesterday to today for General Assembly.
Yeah.
When he talk when English was Southwest or Northwest, he ever try to talk some more English. Oh my brother, thank you. I'll come to Bamenda. You just like, how you feel about that?
Man,
a leader, a Cameroonian leader, way since we take office, we see communicated come up with French for English. When he gets more opportunity, we'll make a speech. He will make sure he talks more English or pidgin inside.
Apart from just being a leader, all right. I told you he's in a political position, so you have to talk. You see, when he was talking to Gianni Infantino, he speak in Spanish, right? When he was thanking the president of FIFA, he speak in Spanish. So when he was talking to those delegates from the Northwest and Southwest region, he speak in English.
Yeah.
That's just show the sense of respect and the sense of belonging that guys, we are together. We are together. So man, that's how it should be. And by the way, it's a political figure. All those shenanigans we are talking about here, the guy, he hasn't yet said that he will not run. But the way things are looking right now, he cannot move. There's nobody ready to take the kind of hate he's been taking for Fecafoot to move again. So this is somebody that has been used for the last 20 years. The guy was playing in a 50,000 seat or 97,000 seat every weekend or twice a week. And they were calling him monkey. They were doing this. They will go there, ignore that, score goals for the past 20 years. So this is somebody that is used to play under pressure. So he will take that pressure and move on.
Baba, now be last caller for today.
Hello?
Yeah, now be last caller for today.
Okay. I just want go with what Malik talk. Malik talk that talk, but I want see the other side with it. It's not correct for it to resign. In the sense with even US president them, they criticize them, castigate them, but they never resign. You feel only resign now when you don't be fault. When you be fault and your fault be dictated, then that time we will call for resignation. If we resign because of quarter top go 90% of that way they talk about it too. Quarter top. So yes. So we know if it call it for resignation because it no will help we. You understand? But on the other hand, truly we just need for reason and supporting all man of ever support good thing. Because people the way they burn them for corner Satan in the corner. So they must always do the wrong support the wrong thing.
I beg none of my brothers
so
they be born for corner Satan, I beg.
No, some people they burn their corner Satan, they don't like good thing. Not be opinion, jealousy, they tell you about true it critics them. Now few get opinion. 92.1% are jealousy for it to critique them.
You don't make ratio.
Because 1 year some man we ask and say, some people there for your way, they never ever pick dirty for their environment. But they ask and say to don't do it. I mean for pick dirty for their environment. Because all man must get money, but you must put in something for your environment where you think. Either by get up Sunday, take boys on a clean them. People do they ask and say to don't do it. We they never ever clean their environment. So not just that kind of people then we they criticize. Yes, however, true, no man of ever be 100%.
Yeah.
It will get small fault them.
You get them.
We
human being.
I look the fault like say no be fault because even when they see people with their own big inside money, they still be arrogant. And they don't even get the money it will reach it to. So most of the fault we look at on arrogant. So but gradually we can manage that one. I prefer an arrogant man where one build good thing than a gentleman where the thief we. The harder if they do wrong thing, but face they gentle. So more look at that stage. So,
thank you very much for that call. You know what? It's baffling. What is funny is this guy that he tell me someone will talk to a bad thing, but I never see that the postman will come be bad thing. I don't see them posting about the bad things that when they come here and the rest of them are doing. I don't see them, but then one more. What you want to talk about? It just show you say you get in a bad faith. You just act on bad faith. Like I don't know, like they don't struggle to say. It not happen. The day Eto'o go do something I don't like him. I will come for Eto'o say do one way Eto'o do and also I don't like him.
We don't already do them.
For instance, like today, if you look at the way we come out that blue suit, the way the trousers they
come on for the way they do it for you suit.
Bro, you look at the way bro, I look Eto'o, I say, hey, now leader that. Now leader that. You know, only fun, you only handsome, you don't master French, you don't master English,
and Spanish.
It goes so come so. The best way it is treat me about Eto'o. Now that attitude for always, even when you talk about Onana today, you know, you not talk about Onana, let's say Haiti. None of them, you not talk about them, they say, I don't want that, I want them. They're the only man way it really go hard on me.
It's Jeremy.
Nanjitap.
Jeremy. That was I say, that one.
Because
personally,
Nanjitap do it for calf.
Too deep.
Yep.
That was too deep.
Yep. And then a person will consider, and for you for come over to say, I want to tell my grandparents at the hunt for Africa food. It means they be trusty. But we all know we all the view and say Nanjitap. Now it don't say between Jitap. No, it's say naive. They say me they pay player than 200,000. You say no me they give them 100,000. They say they pay you for different players.
They send document for Jitap. Say me treat and send them back for me. Then Jitap they send them.
Yeah.
By night.
So at the end of the day.
So Veron then the Veron.
Yeah.
So you even see
more round up.
Yeah. You even see when he talk about the sport ministry and say that he's hoping for a better relationship with them. So that means you see somebody talking from the
every speech he talk.
We hoping for a better and then he will tell them that I will not allow you to be talking bad about the minister and the ministry and all of that. So yeah, man, we thank you very much. This is the kind of conversation we have. Rosine, thank you for your input. Even though you were hard today, you were fire. You were fire. Malik, thank you. Nayu Sabi, thank you. Thank you, everybody that have contributed to the show, to the live today. True Lion, thank you for your input as always. So all the guys in the comment, OB, I'm trying to read
Simo.
Oh, Simo, yeah, because it's Milabel Simo, thank you. Robert Tala, thank you guys. Thank you every one of you. That's how we are building a community. So just hang around. We have conversation like this. Just give your input like that. This and make sure these people they watch us. They listen to all what you guys are saying. It helps them to improve their management skills. Thank you guys and see you. We are together.
Hey man, the other time we were supposed to bring Bob Zizi.
Yeah.
And then something came up and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Now they don't call the name for big stage. We'll try to bring again for a year. I wanna see how this is funny.
Hey, when I trash out.
Eto'o Bob Zizi, me say, would they call Eto'o? Before no one know, one turn come as a little young Eto'o day. Before no one run out for studio. We already cut out. but it's wonderful. And one other thing I already start like about this now. Oh no, notice that most of some of the people that they call for they call even when they talk politics. For instance, like my brother work here.
Yeah.
When it comes for the political side, me and again are two different
sides.
He the child will give me reasons so I will fit tolerate come to me. I'm like, nope, I don't want me come to. But you not change the fact that we are still having conversations every now and then.
That's good.
And for me, that is the most beautiful thing. When you come for my problem do I get our society people that now you Sabi, Malik, True Lion, and most of the guys when they criticize Eto'o. If you want to say Eto'o bad, not to say Eto'o bad, talk say Eto'o don't do this, he don't do this, he don't do this, he don't do this. You understand? Not you can't say the man bad, and then I should say give it 3 things that we don't do and bad. Now you Sabi, you end for one, and even that one in a lie. You know shame. My brother, you know shame.
All right, guys, thank you very much. Thank you for joining. Thank you for always supporting.
Wow.